Hey everybody. Boss has come out with a new pedal. And before I actually get started on this, I want to say I'm a fan of Boss. Fact is, I'm working on a video right now that involves this. That involves this. The Metal Zone. Not a Waza, just the good old fashioned MT2 Metal Zone. I think you're going to like that video. But this is probably their most controversial pedal. It's fine. It's no longer Boss's most controversial pedal. Let me go ahead and bring this up. And here, we'll move this over so we can see it. This is the all-new Boss PX-1 Plugout FX. $249. What this does is kind of cool. It allows you to load another Boss pedal into it and use it as that pedal without actually going and buying the other pedal. Sort of. It's a cool concept. Okay? You don't have a metal zone, but you want to use a metal zone? Load a metal zone in. Boom. Instant metal zone. I'm not quite sure how it would work with the knobs because the metal zone, of course, has 6 knobs. Looks like 4. It's actually 6. The plug out has 3. A couple of them are push-pull, or at least push. So I don't know what the deal would be there, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't come with a metal zone to begin with. It comes with, well, I know it's got the OD1, the SD1, the CE2. It's got a few others. These are the base ones that just appear. They are built in and ship with the pedal. If you want something that's not there, you gotta wait. Okay, until 2026. They're saying January 2026. Who knows? They might make it. They might not. That all sounds great so far. When the new pedals do arrive, and it's not going to be all of them all at once. They're going to have some that release in January, and they'll do more later, okay? But when they do arrive, you can go to the Roland store. You have to have a Roland account, which I do, but that's beside the point. And you can buy the digital pedal to install onto your PX-1. Boss isn't the first company to incorporate microtransactions into their hardware, but this is about as blatant as it gets. Now, there are a lot of multi-effects units out there that you do have the ability to purchase rigs or amps or IRs or whatever through their stores. Absolutely. But this is different. It's different because this is just a pedal. It allows you to use one pedal at a time. They don't stack. And in order to use it, you either have to start by paying $249, or if you've already paid your $249 and the pedal that you want, that you need, is not in there, you have to pay again, not $249, I'm sure, but you have to pay again in order to download the pedal that you want or need onto the PX-1. This seems a bit much. It really does. Now, granted, okay, if you bought the 6 pedals that, I think it's 6, might be 8, that come with the PX-1, that would be a much higher number than the $249. But you'd be able to use them however you want. For example, let's say you wanted to use an SD1 Super Overdrive with the CE2, the chorus. Well, you can't do it with this pedal. You can if you buy both pedals. And there's another way you can do that also. That's actually sitting right here behind me. I'm going to move over here, but right there, that's a Boss Katana. Okay, that's the Gen 3 artist head. And you know what? It's got a metal zone on it. The fact is, it has dozens of Boss pedals built in. You can access them through the front panel. You can't change them, but you can access them there. Or you can grab your laptop, or if you're like me and you've got the Bluetooth on it, you can go right through your phone onto your Boss and set your loadout. So if you want a Super Overdrive and a chorus at the same time, no problem. Go into your app. There's the Katana app. Give me a second here. Okay, it's asking to connect, but you see what I'm saying. I don't have the Katana on at the moment, but you can change the effects. You can put them in. You can use multiple effects. You can chain them, and you can put them in the order that you want. And okay, granted, that's the artist head. That's a bit more money than the base Katana. Give me a second. Let me see. What's the base cost? Oh, let's bring this back up. Alright, so the Boss Katana, that's the 50 watt Gen 3 1x12 combo, $349. So, for $100 more, you get dozens of Boss effects and the amp. And you don't have to do the microtransactions to get back, to get more. Yet. Okay? The Gen 4, Mark 5, whatever that's coming next, we're still hopefully a few years away from. Who knows what they're going to do there. All right? I think they're going to kill the Katana if they decide to incorporate microtransactions with it. But that's where we're at. And I think that Boss is making a huge mistake with this. The PX-1, it's a great concept, okay? We know it's a great concept because it's worked so many times. You get the pedal, you make the pedal be the pedal that you need, okay? Even, like I said, with it not being with the effects not being stackable, not being chainable, that's fine. You have the one pedal and you turn it into whatever pedal you need. That works. Throwing those microtransactions in there, that's not good. And why? Because Boss doesn't have to do any more work to make this happen. They've already got the digital clones of the pedals. That's why that Katana has every single one of those pedals in it. So why does it cost extra money beyond the $249.99 that they're charging for the pedal? I don't get it. They're not getting my money on this. There are, in my opinion, better ways to spend your money. I'm still a Boss fan. Absolutely. They make some of the best effects in the world. And like I said, if you want a metal zone, no one else makes the metal zone. It's that divisive. But now I guess it's the second most divisive pedal that Boss makes. So, are you going to buy a PX-1? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you have an opinion? I'd love to hear it. If you like content like this, please give me a like. Hit the subscribe button. And look forward to my next video where I'm going to be using the Metal Zone to do some Leonard Skinner. It sounds like fun anyway. I'll talk to you then. Thanks for watching.